Now we welcome to the stage BYU coach Kalani Sitake. Coach, you'll start with an opening statement, and then we'll open it up for questions.
All right, thank you for that. Appreciate cheerleaders and Cosmo being here as well. I just want to take this time into my statement to express my gratitude and appreciation to being here at Media Days. This is a lot of fun. Being an independent, wasn't able to experience this as a head coach, so this is my first time getting some pointers and some tips from Keaton Slovis. He's been through way more media days than I have, but I'm really looking forward to this opportunity to be here and speak in front of you. I want to express our gratitude for our program to the Big 12 Conference and Commissioner Yormark, and I've been really impressed with his leadership, and I'm really excited to follow his leadership, and I love the innovative and creative ways of approaching college football, and looking forward to following him as a leader. I've been able to meet and associate myself and connect with so many coaches in the Big 12 meetings and the Big 12 Conference, and meet the administrators from all the different institutions as well. And I can tell you I've been really impressed with all of them, and how kind they've been to myself and to our staff. And so I want to express my gratitude and appreciation to all of them, helping us through this transition as we get into the Big 12. Finally, I want to express gratitude to the BYU administration, to our president, and recognize him, our new president, Shane Reese, that's here with us, and our athletic director, Tom Homo, that's here. And also want to recognize our former president that's put so much energy and service into what we've done here. And he's been amazing and a great mentor to myself, is Kevin Worthen. And so I also want to show my appreciation to our team, our players. They're so excited. When the schedule came out, they're really excited about the schedule. I didn't have to do much as a leader to motivate them after seeing that. And so I just want to let them know how much I appreciate being their coach. And finally, I want to just express my appreciation and love for all the BYU fans. Cougar Nation, they're amazing. I grew up a BYU fan, and I lived the dream as a BYU fan. Then I got to live another dream playing for Lavelle Edwards, a legend. And then now I'm the head coach. And so you can imagine how I feel. This has been a great dream for me, so please don't wake me up, and I'm enjoying it. We're in the Big 12 now, and I'm excited for everyone to get to meet our fan base and see how they've been a strength for us in our program, and it's definitely a strength for me as a head coach. So finally, just thank you, media members, for being here. Looking forward to getting to know you guys as we go to different places, and that's for the national media and all the media that covers their schools. Looking forward to knowing you and getting to know you better, and visiting your places and doing interviews with you. So with that being said, the time is yours, and look forward to answering your questions.
All right, we'll open the floor for questions. Again, if you have a question, please make sure to raise your hand. We'll go to front row here. Second.
Cole Thompson, FanNation.com. Kalani, welcome to the Big 12 for starters. You just mentioned that you got a little bit of advice from Keaton when it comes to being in conference, actual press conferences. But for you now, joining a Power 5 conference, having a quarterback that's already been playing against Power 5 conferences and players, and also gone through the schedule, what does that do for your persona, the identity of the program, and also just to be able to lay the groundwork in year one?
Yeah, I think that the high level of experience for that quarterback position, I know a lot goes to what he's done on the football field, but the things I've been really impressed with Keaton is the stuff that he does off the field, the connection that he has to his teammates, to his coaches, to our fans. I've been really impressed with that, and I think that's going to help take him to another level of playing. And I want to make sure that we give him a comfortable pocket, but I know that if it's not too comfortable, he can find ways to extend the plays and hopefully find a success. But there's a lot of things that he brings to the table with his leadership and with experience that we're going to lean on heavily.
All right, we'll stay in the center here.
Kalani, J Cash, Locked On Network. I wanted to ask you, in terms of you guys building towards this, entering the Big 12, does it feel like a fulfillment of 50 years of football success when you're paying off when you guys take the field in a couple of weeks?
I mean, this is something that we've been dreaming of for a while, and I'm speaking as a fan, and so now that we've been given this platform, I'm excited for the opportunities that we have. But I'm also looking at the partners that are in this conference and watching the film, and there's great football here. Highly skilled athletes that are coached really, really well, And I've met all the administrators from all the different schools and been really impressed with them. So this isn't going to be easy, and we know that. And that's why in Independence, I told Tom, find as many as you can that people don't want to play. I want to play them all, and I want to, with the thought that possibly this could be the goal. And now that we're here, there's a high sense of urgency for us to get ready to go. And I feel really good about the progress that we've made as a team in the last couple of years, and there's some really cool lessons that we've been able to learn about our skills, but also the deficiencies that we probably have meeting some of those P5 teams that we played in the past few years.
Again, if you have a question, please keep your hand raised until we have a microphone holder near you. Now we'll go to the front row here in the center.
Coach Justin Williams from The Athletic. Coach Holgerson talked earlier about, the newcomers won't be full TV members, revenue members until year 3. What about being competitive on the field? Is it fair to expect the 4 newcomers, yourself included, to compete for the conference titles those first couple seasons, or will it take a few years?
Well, I mean, I'm looking at the last 6 teams that played for championships here in the last 3 years, and there's a lot of parity there. So I'm hoping that our team can add to that. But everyone wants to win, and my goal is to get us to be able to perform at our best 12 times. And if we do it the way that I hope, then I think that'll earn us more opportunities to play on the field again.
Go back to the center.
Coach Jason Watkins, Hall of Fame Media. What do you think the biggest adjustment to playing in a Power 5 conference is going to be for your team?
I mean, I've been through this before. And so have our offensive coordinator and our defensive coordinator when we were at Utah. And so we went through that transition from a Mountain West Conference team to the Pac-12. And I've also seen other teams that have made the transition. Like you look at TCU and what they've done, so there's information and things that you can see that are out there that people that have done it before. And what you try to do is you try to do what they did well and then lean on the experiences. And I know we're at BYU, so it's a little bit different and unique, but I need to find ways to turn that uniqueness into a strength for us and make sure that it's a competitive advantage when we get on the field. You guys heard all you need to hear? Yeah?
I think we're good, Coach.
I think
Thank
we're
you.
all hungry. Let's just go eat somewhere. You guys take me there. Let's go get some food, man. But yeah, if there's no more questions. Oh, sorry, I got one right here. It's because I'm hungry.
We'll make this quick, Coach.
No
Colin
worries.
Wilson,
Take your time. Yeah. I'm
Colin
sorry.
Wilson with the Action Network. Can you talk about the hiring of Jay Hill coming in from Weber, one of the best FCS defensive schools? What is it that we should expect from the BYU defense after everything that happened last year?
Yeah, I've known Jay Hill for forever. We coached a decade together at Utah, and so myself and we speak the same language when it comes to defensive-minded football, and I really followed. I mean, he's my friend, so I've watched him in his career, and he's taken Weber State to becoming an FCS powerhouse, and then he's done it with a lot of different ways, developing his players and coaching them hard, but also loving them, and everything that he's about fits right in with what we're trying to get done in the culture of BYU. And I say that with a lot of appreciation for the staff that was there before as well. But I think he's going to be the guy that will be able to take our defense to where I think we can do it. It's not easy to make changes, and my responsibility is to the players first and also to our fans. And so anytime we need to make adjustments, I'm going to do that, especially if it's going to benefit our players. And I think the players are really excited about it and the change. And I'm excited to have Jay Hill there with me. He's also been a head coach before, so he knows some of the things that we go through as head coaches. So it's been a great resource for me to go to for advice and guidance. And then he happens to be on my staff. So I'm lucky to coach with these guys.
Coach, we have another question, far left in the back.
Hey, Coach. Ryan Chadwick with San Angelo Live. Again, welcome to the Big 12. This one pertains to recruiting. Do you think that joining a Power 5 conference, specifically the Big 12, just opens up new doors for you, maybe in the South that wasn't there before? I know, Texas is a huge place to recruit. Do you think that gives you a leg up now in getting some players from places like Texas?
Yeah, I mean, it's already been that way since the announcement of us joining the conference. We've seen an uptick in recruiting, and it's just, I think it increases and maybe gets a little bit of curiosity for people that never thought about BYU as a destination to play. And so what they do is they look into it and they start to find out that, hey, they're aligned with what I'm aligned with, and the mission that we're a faith-based institution, so we're affiliated with the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, and a lot of people don't know much about the church or about our mission, but our football program is right in alignment with the mission of our church, and that's proclaiming our belief in Jesus Christ as our Savior, and there's a lot of people that fall in line with that, whether they're members of the church or not, and it's just opened the doors as far as widen our net a little bit in recruiting, and all it takes is a couple a year that you can get into, and we've seen that already happen in the transfer portal, but we've also seen it with the recruits that we've brought in that we've been able to talk to, and anytime that you can increase your net and get into more households and just be talked about, that'll work out. I think for us is make sure that the product on the field matches what kids want to play in, and the culture that I run in our program matches what they want to be a part of, and then away we go.
We'll go to center right in the back.
Hi, Coach. Ariel Schaefer, KLBK in Lubbock. You guys play in a beautiful environment, beautiful stadium. I just wanted to get your thoughts to you. Why is Provo so difficult to play in, and how excited are you to bring that environment to the Big 12?
Well, I'm going to go back to the BYU fans. They're amazing. And I am one, so the energy and the excitement that they bring to the games, and I think it's a good experience for visiting teams as well. I mean, they give you ice cream before the fourth quarter, guys. I think everybody should do that, but I should probably extend it to the fans and not to the fans, but also to the coaches on the sideline. That'd be cool. That could be innovative, where I'm eating ice cream going into the fourth quarter. But it's a different experience, and the beauty matches the beauty from the fans matches what you're seeing in the landscape, the mountains and everything, and I love that our stadium's named after Lavelle Edwards, and that's my guy. He's a great leader, and a lot of what I do in our program is from him, and I know Sark can say the same thing. Kyle Whittingham can say the same thing. There's a lot of people that he's been able to influence as a coach in so many different ways, and college football is we're seeing it right now.
All right, we have time for one more question. We'll go to the far left second row.
Don Williams from the Lubbock Avalanche Journal, and my question was sort of just taken, so I'll try to adjust here a little bit. From a standpoint of opposing coaches and teams who have never played in Provo, how big a home field advantage do you feel like you have, and what's the challenge to opposing teams?
Well, I mean, I think it's the same everywhere else, that when you have a fan base that loves their team, and the noise always becomes a factor, but we're going to experience it too. We're going to go to venues that we've never been to as well, and I'm excited for it. I'm excited to interact with other fans and other teams. I've been able to meet a bunch of the players here that I've seen on film, and man, such impressive people, and we played against Baylor a couple of years ago in Waco. That was a cool experience, and the interaction with the fans and our fans that were there had a great experience as well, and I'm hoping that people can see that Provo is a great destination, and I hope it becomes an advantage for us and continues to be an advantage. But when you have fans that love their teams, it's going to be difficult to go into those stadiums and come out with a victory. But that's why college football is so exciting. We get to experience it and have the advantage at home, but then go on the road and feel a different type of environment.
Thank you, Coach.
Appreciate it, guys.